What does the word Dunkin' mean to you? No, it's not that type of Dunkin' as in the cup of coffee in the morning when you're running late to work. I'm talking about yo-yos. For as long as I can remember, yo-yos have been a part of my life, from the ones that come back to your hand once you threw it, and the ones that you throw and it sleeps. The origin of the yo-yo goes beyond the toy we knew as kids, so having a better understanding of where the yo-yo came from and its types and uses will broaden the general knowledge of yo-yos. Although the first yo-yos were believed to be created in China, a Philippine immigrant named Pedro Flores made yo-yos popular in the United States. Flores was a bellhop at a hotel, and he liked to play with his yo-yo, or cum-cum as he referred to it in his native Philippine language. The guests liked seeing him play with it, so in 1929 he decided to open up his own yo-yo factory in California. Then, in 1930, Donald F. Duncan Sr., who was the founder of Good Humor Ice Cream, saw potential in the toy and bought the business from Flores. At the time, Flores' business was producing more than 300,000 yo-yos per day. Duncan was clever and found new ways to improve the yo-yo. His knowledge gave the ability for users to create new tricks, such as a sleeper and walking the dog. Now that we know some background about the yo-yo, we're going to be talking about the two main types of yo-yos. There are two different types of yo-yos: unresponsive and responsive. Unresponsive yo-yos are the types of yo-yos that don't come back to your hand with a tug. These types of yo-yos are more often used when doing tricks. Responsive yo-yos are the types of yo-yos that require just a slight tug to make the yo-yo come back to your hand once it has been thrown. After explaining the background information about yo-yos and the types, let us talk about some tricks and tournaments. The most common trick is called the sleeper. It can be done with a responsive and unresponsive yo-yo. It basically allows your yo-yo to continue spinning on its axis despite it not being moved. An unresponsive yo-yo allows a longer and faster spin time, while the unresponsive yo-yo decreases in spin time quicker. Another common trick is called man on the flying trapeze. It can be done both on a responsive and unresponsive yo-yo. The only issue with doing this trick with a responsive yo-yo is that you have to be careful with slack, and that makes a yo-yo snag with your hand while trying to attempt the trick. The yo-yo is popular to many people of all ages. Many people enjoy showing off their tricks. In fact, in 2014, there was the very first yo-yo competition held in the Czech Republic. The recent 2019 yo-yo champion, Jetri Stein, is well known in the yo-yo community, winning USA, States, Nationals, and Worlds competitions from 2013 to 2019. Overall, yo-yos are far more than a children's toy. With the knowledge of the origin of yo-yos and types and uses of yo-yos, yo-yos can be your next hobby.